Hey, what's up, folks? Uh, to the folks that are here so far, what's going on? Hope everybody's having a good day, having a good week. Got a couple projects I'd like to get up and running, but having some production issues in the evenings, having to work past that stuff. At any rate, um, woke up this morning, got to the gym. I strung together 2 days, by the way. Uh, and I was on the way out and I sat down and I kind of had a thought. I'm constantly getting responses on posts on these different platforms, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Not so much Twitter anymore. But there's always something. You ever have these points where you're like in an argument with someone and then like later you're driving around going back over what you would have liked to have said to that person? Yeah, I do that sometimes. I'm pretty sure I'm not the only one, but just kind of rehearsing what you wanted to say. But what I wanted to do on this one, this thought experiment, just make a quick comparison. So let's say there's a situation. Now, this is going to be mainly geared towards the fellas. I don't know if this can apply across all platforms, but we're just for the fellas. All right, rock with me here. In your younger days and all that. So let's say that you and a friend are invited to a party. It's supposed to be this huge party at this large venue. Since I'm in the 253, let's say it's at the Tacoma Dome. So there's a party at the Tacoma Dome. You and a friend are invited. You and that friend show up to the party. You hear the music from the outside. Sounds like a good time. You see a couple people leaving. There's a couple guys that are leaving, and one of them, you're like, "Hey man, how's it going in there? What's that like?" And he's like, "Oh man, it's a great time in the party. I'm telling you, good music, man. There's food in there. There's like an open bar, lots of ladies. It's an awesome time. You got to get in there, check it out." You're like, "Oh man, that's what's up. Show music, food, open bar, ladies. Yeah, sounds good. Let me get in here, check it out." Okay, but these guys are leaving for some reason or another. Well, maybe we'll get to that later. But what happens? You go into the party, and okay, one of your favorite songs is on, grooving, walking around, having a good old time. Fellas, you're not seeing any ladies around. It's a red flag. But the guy outside, he said there were ladies, so it's all good. It's all good. So you get in here. I mean, it's a large venue. I mean, you're at the Tacoma Dome, so it's like you can play basketball in here. It's a large dance floor. There's a lot going on. There's a stage and all that, but you're just seeing a bunch of guys. Okay. All right. So anyway, walk in, look at these, look around a little bit, see what's going on, checking the scene. You walk in, see these guys over here. You're like, "Hey man, hey, where the ladies at?" He's like, yeah, there's some ladies around here. Like, all right, cool. I mean, you just got here. You're about, a few steps into the party, so you don't really know what's going on just yet. So you're looking around, you don't see them. The guys just said, yeah, the ladies are in here. I mean, so you're chatting with them a little bit, like, so, I mean, where they at? Oh, well, I mean, they're around here because there was this guy in this white suit. You're like, "Oh, yeah, I saw him outside. Yeah, he said there's ladies in here." You like, "Oh, okay, cool." So you're like, "All right, cool, whatever." Give it a couple minutes. So, I mean, since they told you outside, the guys that were leaving, it's some food in here. So you're like, "I'm kind of hungry anyway. We're already in here. We already paid to get in. It's a party, whatever. Let me go grab some food." So you head over. Go grab some food real quick. No, grab you some dip, some chips and dip. You know, get a little punch, whatever. You know, maybe some wings if you consume flesh. But however it goes, whatever you snack on, you snack it on that. So you see another few guys over here by the table where you eating at, and you're like, hey man, seen any women around here? They're like, oh yeah, well, I mean, I heard they're around here. Yeah. I mean, I hadn't seen them, but you know, I'm kind of a wallflower myself. You're like, oh, okay, well, yes. But so, I mean, where they at though? Oh, well, I'm saying there was this one dude here in this white suit. Yeah, I know. I talked to him earlier. He said there was some ladies in here. Well, yeah, I mean, that's what he told me, you know, so, I mean, they got to be in here somewhere. All right, cool. More flags. More red flags, man. Just wondering. So you finished eating, you still looking around. You've only been here about 10 minutes. You just like, what's happening around here though? So you go over there, open bar, have a couple drinks, right? Just having a good old time. It's good music. Now some good food. So now you're at the bar, you just, you know, hanging out. Have a couple drinks, still looking around, kicking it with the fellas. After a couple drinks, I'm saying, after a couple drinks, you go bump into this one guy you know. Like, bruh, are there any women here or not? Guy says, oh man, yeah, they're here. They're absolutely here. Don't even worry about that. Well, I mean, I haven't seen them. Guy's like, well, I mean, there was this one guy. No, let me guess. The guy in the white suit said that there were some ladies here, but you haven't seen them. I haven't seen them. He said they were here. He's gone now, but where they at? Guy has no answer. Throws his hands up. Man, I don't know, man. I hadn't seen him. I'm going to just hang out, though. I'm going to just chill out. Okay. So after a little while, after a couple drinks, after you relax for a little bit, take a look around this party, listen to a little bit of music, you've had these conversations, you ain't seen no ladies around here. After a while, you come to your senses. You conclude that you will no longer rely on another person's information to tell you how to interpret your reality. You realize that the guy in the suit's been gone for a while. You're at the party. You're looking around. You don't see no ladies. You've been talking to people. They're telling you they're around here. Nobody's seen them, though. So how long are you going to play this game? How long are you going to sit here and go off of this secondhand information? Where's the curvature? Oh, I mean, boats go over the curvature. Oh, no, actually, no. You got some binoculars. You got a good camera with a good zoom. No, you can pull the boats right back into view. So no, boats aren't going over the curvature. Oh, I mean, there's pictures of the Earth. Oh no, those are Photoshop. You find a real picture of Earth, you let me know. There are no real pictures of the Earth. Not as a globe. Nope. That's all fake. That's all been falsified. Even the guy that works at NASA, he said so. So, no. That's not real. Well, Eratosthenes did the experiment with the sticks and the shadows and all that. Oh, you mean the guy in the white suit that's not here anymore? You're going off of that information to tell you about your experience because you're here now. You're experiencing this Earth as flat and stationary, but you're still wanting to go off of information from a guy that's been dead for 2,000 years? Sticks and shadows? Haven't you heard that Neil deGrasse Tyson even admitted on camera that that experiment will work just the same on a flat Earth with a small local sun. Didn't you hear about that? Hmm. And this is what we deal with. We deal with people who are willing to take the information from secondhand sources to deny their own senses, their own common sense, their God-given senses, their instruments of navigating through this world. They won't even respect that. This is what you were born with. But you can't trust that. But the guy said, what's your body telling you? What are your senses telling you? Wasn't there a windstorm recently? Have you ever felt an earthquake? So you've actually experienced the ground moving. I've been in a couple earthquakes. The ground has moved. And I knew it at that point. But as far as this whole 1,000-mile-per-hour spin and all that, never experienced that. Never experienced that. I have experienced a lot of time sitting next to a lake, a nice calm body of water where the surface is flat from one edge to another. I've experienced that. Never experienced that spin, though. I've gone out and measured the curvature. I haven't seen it. Every time I try to find it, it just doesn't happen. Does not happen. My dude was 10.3 miles across the water. I had a flashlight, a little combat flashlight. Anybody could get one of these things, like $50. Had it on a mount, 3 feet off the ground. He zooms in on my camera. He can see the flashlight from 10 miles away. There was supposed to be a big, nice mound of water in between us. The water was supposed to be bulging in between us, according to, the heliocentric model. Spherical trigonometry. There was supposed to be a little bit of curvature between us, but the fact that he could zoom in and see that flashlight from 10 miles away pretty much destroys that whole idea that water is bulging here on this earth. That doesn't happen. But these global believers say that they know physics, but negate the whole idea of the physics of water. They negate that whole idea of an enclosed system existing next to a vacuum without a physical barrier in between. They forget about that whole part, which I find odd. And that's what we deal with these folks. They're detached from reality. And they choose to be that way. They choose to continue staying that way. It's rough times out here. But this is what we deal with. So seriously, if you are in a situation where you are told that something exists, like being scammed, these situations where I see folks doing this thing on Instagram where they're offering to flip your cash and all that. Hey, you send me this much money and then you can get this much back. I don't know anybody who's actually been successful with that. I don't know of anybody that knows anybody that knows anybody that knows anybody who's been successful with that and got any sort of cash return. But yeah, somebody's still going to try it. Somebody's still going to believe that it's real. Somebody's still going to fall for the scam. What we've done as rational thinking individuals, no need for a title. You call us flat earthers if you want, truthers, whatever. But I just like to think that we're just people with common sense who have decided that we will no longer allow people to manipulate us into believing things that we're told are there that don't match up with our reality. That's all we got. This is what we have. We have our five senses: our sight, our hearing, taste, touch. What was that other one? Smell? That's what we got, folks. Here's what we're dealing with. People who haven't experienced something that are telling us that something's there. Makes no sense. There's curvature. No, there's not. Yeah, it is. No, there's not. The guy said, ah. Anyway, go ahead and cut this one short. Get back up here. Go try to do some work. But let me see. I was chatting with my man Rich. Got a message from him. Might be going live later with Philip from Russia. But it might be a little bit later, maybe an hour or so after I get off work, maybe around 5 Pacific time. So we might be going live. Philip will be talking about the mud floods, Tartaria, all that good stuff. And, we'll work out the details in the next few hours and probably come back to you with something this evening. At any rate, I'm going to go ahead and get off this thing. Thanks for hanging out with me for this thought exercise, letting me ramble a little bit, and hope to see you guys later. As always, be good to each other. Take care of yourself.